in Los Angeles, California. Welcome to Front of House, the stereo music podcast that's about to blow your doors off. My guest today, I See Hawks in LA.
Live and never learn. Oh, live and never learn. Good intentions are well and good. They won't get you out of the neighborhood. They won't feed you or let you stay the night. Then they'll lead you straight into a fight. So I live and never learn. Oh, live and never learn. Just find another bridge to burn. Oh, live and never learn. Well, I try so hard to do what's right. That won't get me through Friday night. When old Scratch whispers in my ear the beatitude drowning my beer. So I live and never learn. Oh, live and never learn. In this bar that is my life, I scratch each table with a broken knife. Every sentence, every slight, every way I treated her unkind. Every promise I knew I'd break, every friend looks the other way. Every leap I never took, halfway down let's take a look and live and never learn. Oh, live and never learn. Just find another bridge to burn. Oh, live and never learn. Just live and never learn. I live and never learn.
Now that's California country. The band is I See Hawks in LA, and the title track from their latest release, Live and Never Learn. Lady and gentlemen, welcome to Front of House. Happy you guys are here.
Thank you.
This is a meeting between us that, believe it or not, has been in the works for about 12 years.
Yeah.
I first saw you guys play at the Mint in Los Angeles back in 2007.
Wow.
It was a Mama Shy Sin City show.
That's right before she moved to Austin.
Yeah. And she had put on some great shows at the Mint. But I walked in and I went with a buddy of mine, and we were completely blown away by first your harmonies. And so I'm very happy that all you guys are here. Let's introduce everybody first.
Paul Marshall on the bass, Paul Lax on the guitar, Victoria Jacobs on the drum, and Rob Waller here on the vocal and guitar.
Paul Lax. Did ever tell anybody, hey man, Paul Lax, bro?
It was X-Lax when I was in grade school. But yeah, Paul Lax.
You gotta tell people Paul Laxon,
Maybe
bro.
L''AXE.
Yeah. So the sound is California country. Now I know, I believe, Rob, you came out from Minnesota.
I did, yeah, I'm from Minnesota.
But do we have any California natives in the room?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The
sir.
Pauls are natives.
Yeah, I was born in L.A.
All right.
Right here.
San Luis Obispo.
Nice. How did it, now, the thing, when you think about country music in California, you think of the greats, you think of Buck Owens, you think of Dwight Yoakam.
Merle Haggard.
Merle came from California, that's true.
Oklahoma originally, but
Yeah.
California's where he grew up and made his mark.
Right. And then we also always think of that Hank Jr. song that were from North California and South Alabama. Little towns all around this land. Now, you guys, y'all strike me as old school hippies. I like it.
There's a hippie element.
I'm old and he's school.
Was it country music always?
No, but like for me, I grew up listening to music in the late 50s and early 60s, and it was top 40. But top 40 had such a range that I heard Johnny Horton, and I heard Jim Reeves, and I heard this country stuff, and it always resonated with me. And I was like, oh, that's country. Yeah.
Back when radio meant something. Yeah. Let's talk really quick just about the history of the band. How'd y'all meet?
I was living in San Francisco playing in a band in the mid-'90s with Paul's brother, Anthony. And then we kind of whimsically moved to Los Angeles to become, rock stars, as people used to do. But I guess that's how I met Paul, was through his brother. And so then Paul and I started writing songs together in 1999, 20 years ago. We just celebrated our 20th anniversary of being married. Paul and I have been married. And
we laugh, but you're serious. I know what it's like playing music. The bond is almost closer than brothers.
There's multiple marriages in this band.
Yeah.
And then we made our first record in 2001. Our first record came out on September 11th, 2001.
Oh shit, that was the release day.
That was the release day. There were a bunch of records released on that day.
Yeah. Was it Tuesday?
The Tuesday, second Tuesday of the month. Paul Marshall joined the band around then.
Shortly after that, what happened was I heard them play, and a friend of mine was playing bass with them, David Jackson. I guess he was kind of part of the founding, group.
Yeah, he was part of the founding.
And I heard him play with David one night, and I thought, these guys are really good. I like what they're doing. And then the next time I saw them, just a couple weeks later, there was no bass player at all. So I went up to them after the show, and I said, if you guys don't have, next time you guys don't have a bass player, call me. I'm a lot better than no bass player at all. And they did.
And it was true. He's much better than no bass player.
Right place, right time, and compliments flying around. Icy Hawks in LA is the name of the band. I do want to get into that band name because it's one of the more interesting ones. However, let's hear another song. As I said, 12 years in the making. I am a huge fan of your band.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. What are you going to play for us?
Pour Me, P-O-O-U-R, me. The 80s was his peak, but on a Friday afternoon, I like to sing a couple tunes, nothing left to lose. I got the 110 split lane blues for me, for me, for me. More wine. Monday I pulled a double. Tuesday I got in trouble. Wednesday I ate a bad burrito. Thursday had the detour Alameda. Friday I was tracking down a bottle or three. There's no OT when you work at SC for me. For me. For me. More wine. Don't got nothing new. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to tie my shoe or work on my hairdo. You can pour a little more when you're sitting on the floor. If you can't find the door, you better pour a little more for the poor and the chore getting off the floor. I guess I better not have no more for poor me. Poor me. Poor me. More wine.
You know, I do believe it was Buck Owens who said that any good Southern California country songs mentions a burrito. So you guys are right in the pocket on that one.
Yeah, you gotta get a burrito in there somewhere.
Well, I like the juxtaposition there. It's pour me, and it was like pour me. No, pour me some more wine. Very nice. So the band is called IC Hawks in LA.
Yes.
And they are a guest today, front of house. Big fan on this end. Always wanted to know the story behind the name of the band.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's here it is.
And I would really venture a guess that it was Rob. Got to California and he saw Hawks.
Could be involved.
What if we trade sentences? We do get this question a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
Well,
we could make it fresh. What do you think?
Well, it was the very beginning of the band. The very beginning. I mean, the band started as a concept. The band started because of the name IC Hawks in LA. We wouldn't be here right now if we didn't think IC Hawks in LA was a good band name. We thought that. Maybe despite what the world might think, but we thought that. We were driving to Las Vegas on March 30th, 1999, and it was the guy at the connection between Paul and I, Anthony. It was Anthony Lax's birthday. It was his 30th birthday, and so we were driving to Las Vegas as you would for your buddy's 30th birthday. And Paul's girlfriend at the time was in the car, and it was 4 of us, and we got off at Sema Dome Road. If you know where Sema Dome Road is on the way to Vegas on the 15. There's a rest area there now that I really want to put like a commemorative plaque at some point, guerrilla style, put up a plaque. The founding of Icy Hawks in LA took place here. But so we decided to pull off and go for a hike. It was like, it was March, and it was maybe 5 p.m. or something like that, late afternoon.
It was a little earlier than that.
A little earlier than that. Getting into the afternoon.
4:55.
4:55, and it was cold. It was cold and gray and a little bit moist out, and we'd been smoking and running around in the rocks, and we were throwing rocks at each other.
As any good band
as any good band does. And we were just acting, like lunatics, and we were running into these Joshua trees, and up, Paul's like, go towards that, hill over there. And at some point we turned around and we realized we'd lost Paul's girlfriend. And then a few minutes later we realized that we ourselves were completely lost and didn't know the way back to the road. And somewhere around that point in time, we were just like, somebody said, Icy Hawks in LA. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was Paul. Maybe it was Anthony. I don't know. But somebody else said, that's a great band name. We should have a country band in Los Angeles called Icy Hawks in LA. We all fully agreed that this was an excellent idea and that we should dedicate the next 20 years of our lives to doing this.
Well, that part was totally accident.
Which we did. So, but then we had to we had to find Paul's girlfriend Kathy, or we thought that was a really important thing to do.
Because you had to run the band name by her.
We had to run the band name by her as it was starting to get dark. So we finally found our way back to Sema Dome Road, and we found our way back to the car, but we didn't find Kathy. Kathy was not in the car, and we were really, really hoping she was going to be back at the car when we got there. So we drove back to to call the police. You want to pick it up here, Paul, I guess?
Oh, it's so terrible. Well, luckily, did the highway patrol find her? I forget. But she wound up with the highway patrol. Yeah. She married the highway patrol.
They're very happy. They have 2 kids. They live not far from here, actually.
He's got a drinking problem.
He does, but the kids are great.
They're all right.
So she actually went we walked, Sema Dome Road and the 15 are perpendicular to each other. We made our way back to Sema Dome Road. She actually ended up on the 15. She forgave you, kind of, I think.
Well, there was some dispute. I was like, well, we always aim for the, know your direction before you head out into the
so you blamed her for getting lost?
No, I defended myself for letting her get lost.
But it's good. It all worked out because Paul and Victoria got married. So Paul and Victoria became the drummer of Icy Hawks in LA after Anthony left. So it all worked out, and it's all part of the original creation myth of Icy Hawks in LA. All the pieces ultimately fell into place.
We're guided by fate, clearly. We have no control over our own destinies.
That's myth and legend rolled up into one big, awesome country ball.
Yeah. And I mean, there were times where people were like, you got to shorten it. It's too long. It's a full sentence. You should be the Hawks. You should be Icy Hawks, ICY Hawks. And we were just too stubborn to ever abandon the full sentence band name. And I mean, there's other full sentence bands out there. Yeah, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. It's a Beautiful Day.
I love you, but I've chosen darkness. That's my favorite.
What is it? Joe? Yeah, so that's it. I don't know. That's the story, I guess.
That is better than I expected. And I now can sleep better at night. Good. Now I have an answer to that question.
It's all true that we didn't exaggerate one bit.
No, that's great. Again, the band Icy Hawks in LA. They are all over the place, my friends. You can see them, and I got 4 awesome people in my room right now. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Let's hear another song. Icy Hawks in LA is front of house.
2, 3, 4.
What's that 10th book of Revelation today? tried to give a listen to what old John had to say. Just kept getting bored, so I threw that book away. If the end is coming, let it come another way. Now are you bold enough to challenge power God when the volcanoes rumble and the wild beasts claw and the skin on your bones tears away like soggy mud? If the end is coming, keep the flower, burn the bud. Harvest is coming. Are you out in the field? Harvest is coming. What will your labors yield? All our myths have expired and they no longer tell. Mysteries revealed, there's no ring in the bell. Close the books of history and set them on the fire. Can't keep you from the darkness, but they'll burn for a little while. And there's a secret in a cave, painted on a wall. Magnificent buffalo, 14 feet tall. If you press your ear to his lips, listen, he will speak. If your heart is not pure destruction, he will read. Harvest is coming. Are you out in the field? Harvest is coming. Will you more than well be? I'm a lion, I'm a bear, I'm a leopard, I'm a lamb. I'm a lion, I'm a bear, I'm a shepherd, I'm a lamb. I'm a leopard, I'm a bear, I'm a shepherd, I'm a lamb. Playing tug of war with buffalo, the rope slipping through my hands.
Someone's got a little touch of doo-wop to it. I see Hawks in LA here in the studio at the North Hollywood Hideout. This is front of house. In stereo, my friends. Turn it up loud. Now, the thing that first really attracted me to your band was the harmonies. What I really noticed in that last song, what's it called, Harvest?
Yes.
It's not just the harmonies, it's the wordplay. With very clever wordplay,
Thank you.
harmonies take on a whole new life, don't they?
Yeah.
They're percussive too, and harmonies can actually be a very rhythmic force.
Absolutely. Go with that, Paul Axe.
All right. Well, that's about it. That's about all I got as far as.
Well, like I like
harmony theory.
the wordplay in the bridge is one of my favorite parts of that song. I'm a lion, I'm a bear, I'm a leopard, I'm a lamb. I'm a lion, I'm a bear, I'm a shepherd, I'm a lamb. I'm a shepherd, I'm a bear, I'm a leper, I'm a man. so that's all, they're all just kind of rolling around. It's like you put all the words in the dryer and turned it on.
Right. It reminds me of some Kurt Cobain lyrics on that first Nirvana album.
You know, man, that Nirvana, that guy knew what he was doing.
That Nirvana guy had it together. But when you guys write songs, is it an all together now kind of thing, or is it a mix? I'd imagine with you guys it's a mix.
It's a mix. It's definitely a mix. Paul Lax and I write the most of the songs, but Paul Marshall has written many of them and involved, and Victoria's on a bunch of songs, and lately we've written some more songs all together. And on Live and Never Learn we had a few more, and then we've got another record coming out soon that has a few more on it. But yeah, it's there's no clear way that it happens.
Well, as a songwriter myself, I always find other people's processes interesting.
Yeah.
And what I've found is there's no process.
Yeah.
No.
It just happens.
And they kind of show up too. Like it's like, well, let's do a new record, and we'll have a few sketches, but often that's when the songs start. We'll sit down and we'll have a new song.
It comes alive when you're live.
Yeah, it's like kind of when on an as-needed basis.
Yeah.
It's alchemy. It's voodoo. It's like you don't want to look too closely at the stew.
Right. It's like if they open the ark in front of you and you don't close your eyes, your face just melts off. No one needs that much knowledge and power.
It helps to be completely distracted, and I think we went to a cabin like, we're going to write a new record. That could cause problems, but in the chaos of our lives, I think it helps to bring the songs out.
Well, has that happened? Have you guys? I've been trying to get my band to just go rent a cabin for a weekend. Don't do it. Bad idea.
No, bad idea. Have you seen The Shining?
That good. I See Hawks in LA is the band. This is Front of House, the stereo music podcast that's changing the world. These guys got at least 3 records, maybe more.
We've got
Because I own 2. I do not own the latest.
Number 9 is coming out.
coming out
in a couple months.
Live and Never Learn was 8.
Well, God bless California.
We got to get we'll get you copies.
We'll get you the
That was my neat way of saying I need more records from you guys. Now, we'll talk about this in just a few minutes, but I saw you at the Mint, fell in love, and bought all the records you had for sale there.
Yeah.
One is a live record, one is a studio record. Or live-ish. Maybe it's not. Whatever. I got them.
Some stuff we cut pretty live in the studio. I think, what was our acoustic record? New Kind of Lonely was very, very live acoustic. That's probably most of it.
Well, now the problem is most records, they just live, mine thankfully live as WAV files, but they live on a computer hard drive.
Right.
And you're not pulling out CDs anymore.
Right.
To go look at them.
Right.
That's a challenge for musicians these days. Maybe we'll get into that later. However, I See Hawks in LA is in Los Angeles, California. Let's hear another song.
Clothesline, wait for the sunshine to climb up the lawn today. Watch the winter sky turn into the summer sky. Watch the flowers try to stay. I suppose I'll be on my way up the grapevine, up the grapevine. Call on telephone, whisper your name alone. You don't ever answer or explain. You don't need to water me, it will not bother me when you become a shadow again. Once again I'm on my way up the grapevine, up the grapevine. He's my own mind. Up the grapevine, I don't mind. Feeling fine, but I lose my mind every time I stay. Now the hills are turning green. There's rain in the air supreme. Trails in the sky don't mean a thing. So I drive in my car at night and I turn off my headlight. I see if the radio can lead the way. Up the grapevine, up the grapevine. He's my own mind. Up the grapevine, up the grapevine. Take my own time, past the altitude sign. Up the grapevine, I don't mind. Feeling fine, but I lose my mind every time I stay. Up the grapevine. Feeling fine, but I lose my mind every time I stay. Up the grapevine. Feeling fine, but I lose my mind every time I stay. Up the grapevine. Feeling fine, but I lose my mind every time I stay.
I See Hawks in LA on Front of House. I'm usually really good at picking out breakup songs, but that sounds to me like a breakup song, but I can't be sure.
I wonder, is that a breakup song?
I think it is, yeah. Yeah, he's driving at night up the grapevine without his headlights on. I think there's some tragedy.
I mean, I thought it was just more suicidal.
Could be the same thing.
More just, not, it could certainly be caused by a breakup. Yeah, sure.
There's a troubled relationship and a suicide attempt.
I always thought it was like you were breaking up with Los Angeles or something.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
By driving
I mean, there are
Tori
love
is
songs
right.
to Los Angeles. Why can't there be breakup songs?
Yeah, like getting out of here.
Yeah.
You know, I've had it.
Well, as a Northern California kid living in a Southern California world, maybe it's just a song about leaving painful LA at times.
Yeah.
But
LA can break
it can
you.
be a breakup song.
Yeah.
So one of the lyrics in there really stood out to me. I love the imagery you guys paint with your songs, but let's see if the radio can lead the way.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's just like let the airwaves take the wheel.
And just when the perfect song comes on, and it's like it's the experience of radio, like you're not selecting the songs,
Mm-hmm.
it's different, it's different than we have a lot of control over, what we listen to according to our preferences by some algorithm that's kind of smarter than we are and getting smarter than we are every day. But the great thing about old school terrestrial radio is somebody else is out there really choosing something for you. And every once in a while, it completely lines up to what you needed and you didn't even know it.
Yeah, Slash from Guns N' Roses is based on a rumor that was floating around Hollywood that there was a Slash impersonator, looked exactly like him, had the top hat, would go to these parties, and everyone believed he was Slash, and he was really climbing the social ladder based on that. And we sort of extrapolated that into what if the two met at a Hollywood party? So we kind of took it from there.
And the two met and had like an ultimate guitar showdown, like, Devil Went Down to Georgia style, that ended in a nuclear apocalypse over the Cinerama Dome.
Or the actual apocalypse. We're not sure, right?
Right.
Yeah, that could be true.
Maybe
it's nuclear. Maybe
I'm
it's the
thinking
real
we'll bring on our own apocalypse.
The two Slashes meet, and the end times are here.
That's
Yep.
what happens.
Yeah.
When
Which
Slash,
would happen if they had met. It would have brought on the end times.
Oh shit.
it's in the Book of Revelation,
Right.
The part they don't let you see.
slightly coded.
It's the part they don't break out at Bible study.
It's redacted.
Right. I See Hawks in L.A. is front of house.
The Slash scriptures. Well, he walked into the party, blew everyone away with his long curly black hair and his California shades. Picked up a guitar, he was just about to play when someone came up to him, and that someone said, "Hey, you're Slash from Guns N' Roses." Well, he didn't say a word, but he put that guitar down. He gave out his cell phone, and he's at every party in town. And all through the summer, word was getting round. The women came a-seeking, and the men, they threw the sweet leaf down. For Slash from Guns N' Roses, Slash from Guns N' Roses. At the top of the highest hill in the hills of Hollywood, two mansions were competing to see who could throw the biggest, raddest party this town has ever seen. 2690 Beechwood said, "We've got Slash." 2693 Beechwood said, "Oh yeah? Well, so do we." Yeah, we got Slash from Guns N' Roses. Slash, Slash, Slash from Guns N' Roses. Slash, Slash. As the DJs raged in the two backyards, there was fighting in the street. The attorney and the publicist pulling hair and gnashing teeth. Slash came out of the mansion to see what was all the fuss. From the other house, Slash came out too. Wow, what a rush. The people cried, it's a miracle, like in the days of Galilee. But no, said Slash, let's show this bash. We'll just pick up our guitars and see which one's Slash from Guns N' Roses. Slash, Slash, Slash from Guns N' Roses. beechwood mansion wall. Two marshal stacks were waiting in the golden banquet hall. Then a bright light lit the heavens over the Cinerama Dome. Did Al-Qaeda slip that nuke in, or was it Jesus coming home? Thunder rolled up the canyon, fire filled the sky. One slash hit the highway, the other stayed to die. It was Slash from Guns N' Roses. Slash, slash, slash from Guns N' Roses. Slash, slash. It was Slash from Guns N' Roses. Slash, slash. It was Slash from Guns N' Roses.
It was 2007 at the Mint in LA. My friend and I had beers in our hands and we're just watching you guys on stage play. Probably about it might have been your second song, but I think it was about your third.
Yeah.
Third or fourth in that way. And I start hitting my friend that I'm standing next to and I go, dude, did they just say Slash from Guns N' Roses? And he looks at me and goes, I think so, but they couldn't have, right? And then we finally get to the next chorus. They are saying Slash from Guns N' Roses. I'm buying all their records. I See Hawks in LA as front of house. God damn, I love that song.
Oh, man.
Well done.
Thank you.
Has anybody from Guns N' Roses heard that?
We've been told that it was played for Slash, and that he said, that's the best song I've ever heard about me.
Which we hope is
great.
true.
We really hope
for
it's
many
true.
reasons.
Great.
I don't know how many there are. That's like one of my favorite ways to introduce bands on a festival stage is, this is the greatest band on this stage right now.
That's good.
Let me be the first to tell you how good you are.
My mom and I are sitting in the Burbank Jet Suite hangar, ready to get her on the plane. And I go, hey, Mom, look. Slash from Guns N' Roses. And in my head, and she, yes, in my head, I did that. Slash. And my mom goes, oh, yeah, I see the resemblance. Real cute, Michael. No, Mom, that's Slash from Guns N' Roses. Why on earth would there be an impersonator at the Burbank airport?
Although
It could be.
Although it could have been that dude.
Free drinks, probably.
Oh, man. The band is I See Hawks in LA. The show is front of house. We are here at the North Hollywood Hideout, and I'm just giddy as a little kid. Very happy you guys are here. I'd love to hear another song.
let's do Parka.
Okay.
Parka time.
I got stoned after breaking up with my boyfriend.
I got stoned after breaking up with my boyfriend.
And he became a born-again Christian.
And he became a born-again Christian.
So I decided to take a drive down to the lake.
So I decided to drive right down to the lake.
But the lake was frozen and there was snow everywhere.
The lake was frozen and there was snow everywhere.
And as I was driving, a drunk driver hit me head on.
As I was driving, drunk driver hit me head on.
I spun around. I did a donut. The glass was everywhere.
And I spun like a donut and the glass went flying, but my parka saved me from the glass.
My parka saved me.
I spun like a donut and the glass went flying, but my parka saved me from the glass. My parka saved me.
My parka saved me.
My parka saved me. My parka saved me from the glass.
He owned a liquor store.
He owned a liquor store. A liquor store.
And he didn't have any insurance.
And he didn't have any insurance. Oh no.
So we sued him.
So we sued him, and we drank for free all through high school. All the booze we could ever drink.
Rob, that's not true.
We just went down to the liquor store until Mom poured it down the sink.
I wish.
My parka. My parka. My parka.
It was my brother's parka.
It was my brother's parka. It saved me from the glass.
The ambulance took me to the hospital. My parents came to the emergency room. And when they took my parka off, chunks of glass fell onto the floor. And my dad, he burst into tears. And that's when I knew he loved me.
My parka. My parka. My parka.
It was my brother's parka.
It was my brother's parka. It saved me from the glass. Saved me from the glass. 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 My parka saved me.
I See Hawks in LA. The song is called Parka. I feel a little bit guilty for laughing at moments during that song.
Don't.
It's kind of a sucker punch, you know. It's humorous and then it's very poignant all of a
Yeah.
sudden, and you feel bad.
Is there some truth to that?
Yeah.
It's completely true story,
It had to
right?
be,
True.
right? It had to be.
It did.
There's no way to write that song
No.
without an experience.
No.
We didn't even really write it.
It's just that song.
Was it delivered just like that?
Yes.
Go on.
It actually
Basically,
was,
That
yeah.
song happened just like that's how it was written. Yeah. Rob was telling a story about how he got into an accident.
No,
and
you
then
were telling the story.
No.
It was the day I
Originally-
got
that's
it. It was
right,
the day I
Robin
got in the
just
car.
had-
You-
that's
and then
right.
we started. You know how it is. You start talking about accidents, and then I started talking about this, and then Rob just started playing guitar and repeating
Yeah.
everything, and it was one thing led to another, and that's how.
Paul
it happened.
Marshall walked up the steps and
That's
started
right.
singing the doo-wop harmonies.
That's true.
Speaking
And
That
then we had
song
to
is perfect.
recreate it. I mean, Rob basically made up the song to Victoria's narration. And
Right.
in the studio, we're like, all we can do is recreate that, cassette tape, basically. So we went back and sort of reverse engineered it, and that's the
Yeah,
song.
it was actually difficult.
It was hard,
Verbatim.
yeah.
You know.
Every time we tried to do more, it was like wrong. It
Yeah.
was that.
Yeah.
That was the song.
And just getting the mood too, like I was there. Paul's like, just talk into your phone, like you're telling a story, like you're on the phone.
Yeah.
And that's what made it work for me. Otherwise, it would just sound.
Well, yeah, because Victoria would start to, when it came time to do the narration, she would naturally fall into, she's a singer, so she falls into a rhythm. So I'm like, all right, forget it. We're not going to play the music. Let's get our iPhones and we're talking. and then we just flew the dialogue in. So yeah, it was tricky.
It works. And Victoria, your voice is perfect for that story.
Thank you. Thanks.
I See Hawks in LA as the band, and the 8 records so far.
8
Good.
records
And
so
number
far.
9 coming out soon.
Number 9 coming out soon.
The latest is called Live and Never Learn, which is correct.
That's
Just
correct.
had to make sure that that's
Some
what I wrote
people have
down.
mispronounced it live and never learn.
That one's coming out next. Right. Where's the website that everybody can go? I always tell everybody who listens to this show
Yeah.
that you need to buy the band's albums directly from the band, whether that's
right.
at the show or on the website. That's the only way these guys see any money. Where can they go?
ICHawks.com. ISEE Hawks. HAWKS.com.
And a lot of people thought it was icy. ICEY.
I know. See,
No, I see.
I observe.
Hawks.
I witness.
The band is Icy Hawks in LA, and I'm having a great time. I want to hear another song.
.395's a mighty long road, runs straight as a broken arrow, south from the edge of Canada, lonely to Hesperia. That's California. If you don't know it, that's okay. People take it to get away from everything. $100 for the diamond ring, 50 for the silver. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Neighbor said that he'd been having trouble off and on. Lost his job in China Lake and lost his mind at dawn. Sheriff said there'd only been 3 murders all year long. Things like this don't happen round here. Ooh, ooh, things like this don't happen round here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ridgecrest bakes in the desert sun, 4 new ghosts and a stucco dun. Suspect phoned the cops and said, you and me will both be dead before the stay is over. 40 miles of high-speed fun, playing chicken with a shotgun, firing at the troopers on his tail. 3-time loser won't make bail. Sure won't make Nevada. Neighbor said that he'd been having trouble off and on. Lost his job in China Lake and lost his mind at dawn. Sheriff said there'd only been 3 murders all year long. Things like this don't happen round here. Ooh, ooh, things like this don't happen round here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Eight miles north of the 58 is as good a place as any to meet your fate. Hostages both survived. Suspect fell in a rain of fire when he pulled over. Neighbor said that he'd been having trouble off and on. Lost his job in China Lake and lost his mind at dawn. Sheriff said there'd only been 3 murders all year long. Things like this don't happen round here. Ooh, ooh, things like this don't happen round here. Ooh, ooh, things like this don't happen round here. Ooh, ooh, things like this don't happen round here. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Icy Hawks in LA is front of house. I'm a sucker for them story songs.
That one's kind of a true story. It was an article in the LA Times about a high-speed chase, suicide by cop thing, and the sheriff said things like that don't happen around here. And it was just seemed like a song for the,
That's a refrain.
what's going on.
Exactly.
All right, we got a song for Champ and Boo.
Let's hear it.
And a dog can break your heart too. Just look into the eyes of a dog. You look into the eyes of your very own soul. When a dog follows you around, that's you following yourself. That's why when a dog says goodbye, you're saying goodbye to yourself. The part of yourself that you're not ashamed of. The part of yourself you really love. And a dog can break your heart too.
I have no words. It's beautiful. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that's for Boo and Champ. And you.
Because
you love them.
They're my family. We're a pack.
How old are they?
Boo is 9.5, or almost 10.
Yeah.
And the champion is just short of 6 months.
Oh, Champ's a baby.
Yeah. And
Baby
he's
champion.
he's having a hard time outside right now. He does not. He's one of those dogs that will stay right between me and anything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's. I always love to do this. I've been eyeing Paul Marshall. I've been eyeing your Fender P bass here for the last hour and a half, and there are some miles beneath that wheels. Let's talk about our instruments. What you got there?
It is a P bass. I put every scratch on it myself because I bought it new
What year?
in 1974. So
God
it's not
bless
like
Texas.
a real old bass, but it's getting a lot of age on it now. And
That's a quarter of a century.
Yeah, more maybe. I got it at I got it at Guitar Center down in Hollywood. I'd been playing I just started to play bass really, and I'd been playing a short scale Gibson EB2, which was a pretty cool bass too. I wish I still had that one, but I'll tell you a story.
Tell me.
I was playing the short scale bass because my hands aren't real big, and I was on tour with this country band. We were in Elko, Nevada, and there were two bands playing we'd alternate, sets. The other band was called the Kistners, and they were a family group, and their bass player was the little girl, and she was playing a P bass, and I was, dang. I said, well, if she can play a P bass, I'd better get a P bass and play a P bass. So I went down to Hollywood and to Guitar Center. This is 1974, and I played every maple fingerboard, rosewood fingerboard P bass they had. They had about 14 or 15 of them. I played every one. I got this one because it was the loudest.
Nice.
So
Why do you think it was louder than the other
I don't know.
basses?
Pickup, winding, maybe a couple more windings in the pickup. I have no idea. What do you think?
Yeah, probably the winding.
With a ghost in the machine.
So I like this bass.
I like it. And yeah, way more than 25 years. We're going off almost 50 years old, that bass. Almost. That's a beautiful piece of wood.
45 years old.
All right, how about you, Paul Axe? What are you playing?
Well, this is a 80s Takamine. It's kind of my road guitar. I have a D18
I love a
on it.
Takamine. Nothing wrong with them.
Good Takamine will be as good as any American guitar. They really had some craftsmanship going on. It's an actual lefty, which I like. I didn't have to do anything to it.
Really?
Yeah, it's yeah. I did refinish it, which you're not supposed to do, but it was a beater anyway. I mean, someone played this thing obsessively, so it was already very broken in.
So you picked it up used?
Yeah, got in a pawn shop for $225 or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Rob, what do you got there?
I got an Alvarez acoustic here. I picked it up in Memphis, Tennessee at Poplar Music in about 1994 for like $400, and it's just been like completely solid guitar. And I've have other guitars. I have more expensive guitars, but like this is the guitar that I take with me everywhere. And I guess part of it, my thinking is, well, if it, like for all these years was like, well, if it got stolen, I only paid $400 for it. But now, like, if it got stolen, it would be terrible. It would be horrible. I mean, it's the guitar I've been playing for 25 years.
And Victoria, you brought your own snare.
Yeah, this is a Superphonic, and it's a Ludwig snare that everybody wanted because the drummer from Led Zeppelin played this, and it is phenomenal. I mean, I wanted this my whole career of playing drums, and it's not wood, it's a metal drum, and it's beautiful. I love it.
Bonzo's snare.
That's
it sounds
right.
great, and you're playing it with brushes.
Right.
And just the overall sound, you guys, all of you together, it's your personalities, it's your voices, and a big part of it is the instruments.
Absolutely.
But it's all. I would say this is an 8-piece band.
That's right.
I See Hawks in LA is front of house. Again, iseehawks.com. ISEE Hawks.com. Buy all of their records.
All of them.
Support these guys because we need to keep.
Get a T-shirt.
Get a T-shirt.
Buy a patch.
Get a trucker hat. iseehawks.com. It's I See Hawks in LA, front of house.
Saw her on St. James Street. She looked the other way. Now all the uptown hustlers say deal has been delayed. Good friend, if you're a gambler, don't bet on me too long. The angels say they love me, even though I took their song. So I do another white cross. That's the country blues. It's the only thing I ever learned to do. Good times didn't suit me. I had to taste the pain in the Oyster Palace back room where night was always day. Played a little guitar, dealt a lot of stuff with the spirits round my ankle, like the Mississippi mud. So I do another white cross. That's the country blues. It's the only thing I ever learned to do. bitter than you kinda like to taste. Someone has to lose. Payback happens every day. If you play the devil's music, he likes to come along. I know the angels love me, even though I did them wrong. On a hill I see a white cross. I sing the country blues. It's the only thing I'll never, ever lose. Ooh,
I see Hawks in LA or front of house. My one question is, which highway, which White Cross, and where in California? Because they're all over the place.
they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I saw one. There's one right behind Paul Marshall's house that was almost in the fire.
It was in the fire.
It was in the fire, but is it concrete?
survived.
Is it concrete?
Yes.
Yeah, concrete.
The miracle of concrete.
The base is all concrete. I'm not sure what the cross itself is made of, but it survived the fire.
Yeah. Tonga man over here.
They're all over the place.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
And it was also slang for speed. The White
really?
Cross were the
Yeah.
pills for the
Really?
the White Crosses.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hillbilly
biker crank.
Speed, yeah.
Right. See, I'm older than you
It's like
think.
Benny's.
Benny's.
You guys, this has been a real pleasure. As I said, 12 years in the making. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
Thank you,
having
Mike.
us, and thank you, and
Yeah.
thanks for making it sound so good and so comfortable, and just
Fun.
it's a pleasure to
It
hang
was
and
really
play.
fun.
Thank you. I'm an even bigger fan of IC Hawks in LA now than I ever was. Now that we've made this connection,
Yeah,
you're going to be a part of the shows that I'm booking around. So
right on.
let's make this happen, Captain.
Let's do it.
I'm a big fan. IC Hawks in LA. You guys got one more to take us home?
Sure.
Let's do it. This is front of house.
Walked along the river, heard the whistle of the Dixie bell. We never made it to heaven. There are secrets we can never tell. But you know that I still love you, and I'll always stay. As we watch the muddy water carry our troubles away. Laissez-les bon temps rouler, on my cher, on my cher. Laissez-les bon temps rouler, on my cher, on my cher. Tu les temps, tu façons, tout mon cœur, oui, allons, à le bon temps rouler. captured meander. You lock my heart away. I was a wild roving river, whiskey and sweet tokay. Now we wander more slowly. Ghosts of the parish at our side. No one day will join them, but tonight let's take a ride. Laissez-les longtemps rouler, on my chair, on my chair. Laissez-les longtemps rouler, on my chair, on my chair. Tous les temps, tu façon, tout mon cœur, oui allons, à le bon temps rouler. Ma timon, ma timon, ma timon. Laissez-les longtemps rouler, on my chair, on my chair. Laissez-les longtemps rouler, on my chair, on my chair. Tous les temps, tu façon, tu mon cœur, oui allons, à le bon temps rouler. Ma timon, ma timon, ma timon.